I hope you can hear this. We are doing this in a weird spot today because there's grid walls directly here. My office is full of secrets, and I have a very nervous looking iron next to me. He's very nervous. I'm gonna try and take a video. It's really windy out, so he is not pleased. Do you want to say something to the people? What do you think, bud? Oh, thank you. I hope it's as cute as it looked. Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is the Plies and Hellhounds channel, coming to you from Central Connecticut. I am your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabigailss, and all my hand-dyed yarn at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. This is a... Did I tell you what this is? We're a Puppy Interrupted Crafty channel, so we're going to dive into what I've been working over the last couple of weeks. I've somehow managed... Oh, sorry, I'm probably just like dad patting iron right into the microphone. I have somehow not recorded anything since the beginning of September. Last week I tried to do a video on these picture frames that I made for my enamel pin collection, but the video just was not working out, so I scrapped it. So today we're just going to do a quick recap. It's going to be... I'm doing this in between dye layers because Indian Tangled is in like 3 Fridays. And we got to get some yarn dyed. It's also super windy today. It is a spooky, Halloween-y fall day of bliss. I've got coffee with pumpkin creamer. I've got 2 nervous puppies. So let's get into it. Let's do this. Into what we are crafting, I do want to say if you want some more regularly scheduled videos behind the scenes and just a little bit more of a deep dive into us as a maker and business owner and book club runner now, we do have a Patreon. We are Plies and Hellhounds over on Patreon, and just for $8 a month you get behind the scenes access to our book club, and we are working on getting to 100 patrons to open up a Discord for even more sharing and chit-chatting and just all the fun stuff of whatever rabbit hole we are diving down. So shameless promotion, we're doing it, it's happening. Also, before we continue on, I am wearing the Pine Creek crop under some Target overalls. This is in the colorway Old London on my Selkie base. The tee is by Samantha Guerin Designs. She fits under overalls great. She fits over dresses even better. I'm just really embracing the fall with overalls. I had a long sleeve sweater on earlier, but I got a new tattoo, and she's a little lotioned up right now, so I didn't want like the mohair to get stuck in her, because that would just be annoying and kind of gross. So there we go. Let's get into what I've been making. I have no finished objects, I think. I don't remember if the last time I talked to you I had finished all of the baby knits. But as of right now, I have. It is very windy outside, so there are doors closing and windows hitting things and dogs trying to hide. So apologies for spooky noises, but not sorry. Feels weird doing this on the floor again. And I also have no order of any of this, so let's just go what's in front of me. I have finally started working on this again. This is my second high tide shawl. This version is for Jake, and this is by Lindsay Fowler of Larkspur Knits. I'm dying. This is out of my Traveler worsted base, which is what she used to design this shawl, and I'm using the colors Selcouth, Night's Migrations, and Deny This. I think I'm knitting a size 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 4 or 5? I'm knitting a size 5 for Jake. So this will be his Indian Tangled vest, perhaps his Rhinebeck sweater. He has very dutifully been wearing the same Rhinebeck sweater for since I knit it for him. So now he'll have one out of our yarn. I am knitting it on size 8 needles, which is what the pattern calls for, and just chugging along. I think I have 2 or 3 more repeats of the stripe pattern before I just split for the armholes, and I'm hoping to get that done this weekend. I haven't picked it up in a hot minute just because I didn't want to wind the last skein of Deny This, because I hate winding yarn. But I think we can all relate to that in some way. You know? It has been a long week. This has been my in-between dyeing knitting when I'm not trying to record videos or do work things, which has not been very often this week. Ugh. The next thing I'm working on is a sweater for me, and I love it. And oh, I'm on Body Island, and it feels good. This is the Kinsen Sweater from Moon and Turtle, which I got last year at Rhinebeck. And I'm using some Sawkill Farm, some Stillwater Farm, and some Bobbling. I still can't find the tag to the red yarn, but I'm knitting the long sleeve craft version, and I've split for the sleeves. I'm on the body, and I'm just going along, and I am I cannot wait to wear this. I'm so excited. I kind of want to try and finish it for Rhinebeck. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Oh, but just isn't she cute? I think I have my Rhinebeck outfits lined up already, but I think she could work. If I just like magically had the time, I could finish this and then sew a pair of like brown tartan high-waisted shorts, and it would just be peak, cozy, forest, academic, but I have to get ready for Indian Tangled, so I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. But I'm just so excited about this. And it's just stockinette in the round with the stripe pattern right now. And it's just potato chippy and cute, and I want to wear it so bad. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I can say about this. I'm knitting it on size 4, which I'm sure is what the pattern calls for. I did not gauge swatch. I'm knitting a size 2, which I believe is wait for it. Oh, I'm knitting a size 2, which is a 38.5-inch bust. And this is meant to be worn with 6 inches positive ease, so that gives me about 6.5 inches positive ease. I am following the directions on that one. I want it to be cozy. I want to be able to, I don't know, wear it with everything, and that's it. Just wear this forever. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? No? Good. Great. I love it. I love it so much. And that's the knitting that I can show you. Also that I know of. I haven't finished my Lighthouse Keeper because I had to order one more ball of yarn, so I'm mad at it. I think I have some vanilla socks floating around somewhere, but they're vanilla socks and I don't know where they are. But those have been my main knitting goals. I do have a lot of cast on plans and zero business casting anything on at this very moment in my life. But that might be next week's video of Reckless Cast On-itis. We'll see if I can get the yarn dyed up this weekend. Hopefully we can. I mean, one of them's a half test knit, so I'm telling myself it's a test knit so I get it done. I'm not test knitting for them because I don't have time. But I have some spinning and some needle work. Embroidery to show you as well. I'll show you the embroidery first because I have that there, and I have to insert. Oop, that's upside down. Oh god, that's even worse. Okay, so oh, never mind. I showed you this kit that I got at the I-91 shop hop in July, and I started it. It's this Monstera Leaf. It's going to be in 3 different colors, and it's just a staggered satin stitch, I think is what they call it. And she's so cute. I love her with all of my heart. I am working on the medium color. I want like 7 of these, and I kind of want to put it in the bathroom because we have a plant shower curtain. So I kind of want to make a bunch of little like plant embroideries. Like maybe I'll do a couple Monstera leaves. Maybe I'll find a pattern for some other plants. Then I could just have a little rainbow of plant embroidery in my bathroom and it would be super cute. I haven't picked it up in a hot minute just because I haven't the end. But I do like to work on her while I'm watching TV or playing The Sims because it's easy pick up and put down. I don't know where I had to find my needle minder to put on her. I think she's in my embroidery basket, which is somewhere in the stash. Who knows? That was uncalled for. And I got the teal color because that was the only color they had. But I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could have done this out of any of the colors of embroidery floss. It just uses the regular DMC floss. You can get at Joann's or Michael's. My camera / the grid wall is causing a weird shadow. Oh, hi guys. You can come over. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Hi. You can come sit. Oh, thank you. We've also been doing spinning. Oh, that was a big stretch, Audrey. That was a very big stretch. Yes. Do you want to come on my lap? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I got this Akari Yarns midnight opal fiber, and then I got this Firestar fiber from Spotted Circus. I don't think these are actually the color names. Here are the tags. I can tell you. I got Spotted Circus in the oil slick colorway and Black Fire Opal from Akari Yarns. So I got those two braids, and what I've done is split them up lengthwise like this 8 times. So 4 of these nests will go on one bobbin, 4 of these nests will go on another bobbin, and then I will 2-ply them together. And I'm about halfway done with the first bobbin, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm not spinning it super fast, but I'm also really enjoying just spinning it. I've wanted to get back into spinning for so long this year, and I just haven't, and this was it. This is what I needed. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm just sort of like holding them double. Like I'm not blending them together very well. So it's kind of a barber pole effect at the moment. Sometimes I'm trying to like blend them in a little bit. Sometimes I'm not. We're just going to see what happens with this. But I was looking at the bobbin today while I was walking around the house, and I am obsessed with it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this skein, but I don't know what I'm going to do with any skein of my hand spun, so nothing new there. I am spinning it on my Blue Bonnet Honey and Ply, which is my wooden wheel that I love oh so dearly, and I do want to get the electric wheel out for a little bit, but that might be a post-Rhinebeck thing. I don't know. Like, I really want to spin all the braids of fiber that are on my wall, too. And I really want to spin this stuff that my friend made me. And I have these bins under here that are filled with fiber. And this whole basket right here is filled with fiber. I really want to spin. I've been collecting fiber a lot lately. By lately, I mean over the past, 2 years. And that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been making. It's mostly been work stuff. And I haven't even been playing The Sims or Animal Crossing that much or reading that much. I mean, I have been reading a little bit. So with that, let's just get into what I've been reading and other things that have been going on in the world. I hope you can't hear that dog barking outside or the person hammering next door. Reading wise, I don't know what I was reading last time I spoke to you, but I have finished Gideon the Ninth, and that was super good, and I'm going to read the rest of the series, and it's space lesbians, necromancy trials, but so much sass. The amount of sass in that book was astronomical, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. So 1,000 out of 10, recommend that book. And then I listened to Hunger Like No Other. by Kelsey Cole, I think is her name. It is part of the Immortals After Dark series. So this is a modern day where the mythical creatures are known as the lore. So there's werewolves, vampires, Valkyrie, fae, sirens, demons, that kind of thing. Book 1 was a Valkyrie and a vampire. Book 2 is a half Valkyrie vampire and a Lycae, which is a werewolf. And I have started book 3, whose name I have forgotten, but that is a Valkyrie with no feelings and a vampire who doesn't want to be a vampire because he was turned against his will by his brother. I don't know how many books are in the series, but it is fantastical smut, and I'm here for it. It's so good. I have been listening to them on Scribd, and I have a link to Scribd down in the doobly-doo. They have so many books. I love it. I love it so much. I feel like I listened to something else, but I don't remember what it was. And I don't think I actually did. I don't know. I have recently downloaded a ton of books onto my Kindle. I think you know what kind of books they are, and I think you know what genre of that genre they are. I did also start the Atlas 6 the other night. I'm forgetting who it's by, and it's delightful. It's Secret Society, Alexandria. The library didn't burn down, and 6 candidates are chosen from the magical world every year. Not every year, at random points whenever they're needed, to compete to become a scholar in the library, basically. Like, their job is to make sure that it stays and to learn as much as they can and to help choose more people to defend the library, that kind of thing. So I'm in the very beginning steps. Everybody, all the candidates just got to like the meet and greet section, and now we're kind of diving into their backstories to gear up towards the competition. Like, people may die competition. I haven't been reading it very quickly, but I also haven't been going to bed early enough to read it without falling asleep immediately. So I do want to get some good reading time in. It's like, again, it's like spooky windy times, and I just want to read by candlelight and eat soup and drink pumpkin beer, but I have to dye yarn, and I'm very grateful for this job, but it's really cramping my style right now. And that's it for reading. We are going to start our first quarterly book club with the Patreon October 1st, and I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. But also, you might have noticed I put legs on my stash and made her into a cabinet. Ta-da! I got these little legs on Amazon. So I bought legs, and then they were very tall because I forgot how actually wide these shelves are. This is the Kallax unit from IKEA, you know, the stereotypical stash shelf. So I bought these legs because I thought they looked cool, and they were comically tall. It was awful. I hope I have the photo still. So then I reordered these little like 5-inch legs from Amazon. I was gonna make a video on it, but then I realized the whole video was just like screw legs on stash. Done. So I did not do that. Yarn discs. I've got recent basket. You know, she fits more. She looks good. She's full. There's no room for more stash, so we can't do that. Oh, bye, Iron. Come here, bud. You wanna come sit? Come here. You wanna sit on lap? You just want to curl up? Yeah? But some of the reckless cast-on stuff is stash. It's not a lot of stash, but it is stash. I also just need to go through, like, all these bins. Because this is all scraps and stuff. Even though, if you open this one, it's literally a sweater's quantity for Jake. Yeah, that is what we have been up to. Jake is excited for Rhinebeck. He is very excited for Indian Tangled. He has been working on some self-striping yarn, which is right here. So I will be sharing more of this on Instagram. We're going to wait for him to he's got one more skein he's got to wind up. He had big plans, but both of our jobs got a little cray-cray, so we just did not have the the timing in the kitchen to do all the things that we needed to do. But he is super excited for Indie Entangled. I am saying this like it's tomorrow. It's not. It's a month away. I have time. We have time. That is what we have been up to. We are watching Great British Bake Off and getting ready for the Vlogmas Bake Off. Hey, crows. Yeah, I've got a busy weekend ahead of me of just getting ready for Indie, and there we go. So I'm gonna go finish dyeing yarn. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. We put out videos almost every Saturday. And if you want to get more regular, small, weekly chit-chat kind of videos, you can join our Patreon over at Flies and Hellhounds at patreon.com. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.